Hello, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I see that you're in today for a couple of pain injuries. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened?
Yes, it's on my right knee.
Right.
I was at basketball practice and we were having a scrimmage, and when I went out to shoot a hoop, I landed and I felt real bad pain in my knee.
For back pain. Could you describe the pain maybe a little bit?
Um,
Any tugging, any
yeah.
popping noises?
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did pop, and then when I felt the pop, I felt like a tug on my
A tug as
yeah.
well on the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had any injuries to this knee before?
No, I mean I've had pain, but nothing I couldn't handle, and it wasn't anything severe.
Do you usually ice or anything when you have the pain?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did ice. Yes.
Okay. Did you ice it whenever this injury happened?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do a couple tests on you. One of them is gonna be to test any fluids or anything that you have in the knee. The other one's gonna test your MCOs, your ACOs, any of your ligaments in there. Make sure everything is intact. Make sure that your knee isn't moving around in there. The other test I'm gonna do is gonna be to test, make sure that your patella is still intact.
Okay.
So if I just have you lay down for me, please. Okay. Can I touch you?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and pick up this pant leg right here. Go ahead and pick this one up too, just so I can see if there's any swelling. Did it swell or anything whenever it happened? Like as soon as it happened,
Yes.
it swelled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are pretty swollen pretty badly.
Okay.
So usually, may need surgery, may not. We'll see. We're gonna do some tests right now. The first test I'm gonna do is gonna test if there's any fluid or anything in your knee, which from the swollenness, more than likely you do have a little bit of fluid in there. So I'm gonna run my hand on the inside of your femur, your thigh. Test that there. Any pain or anything there?
Not really.
No. And run it on the outside. Feel that little thing right there?
Yes.
Okay. You can't see it, but from what I can see, there's a little pocket there. It's like a little bump that indicates you got quite a bit of fluid in your knee.
Okay.
So that test is to test the fluid. The next test I'm gonna do is the patella tap test. It's gonna test to see if your patella is floating around or anything in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one hand right here underneath the patella line. I'm gonna also put another hand on the top. I'm gonna apply a little bit of pressure with any hurt or anything.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna place one finger on top of the patella. Any pain?
Not really, no. No.
And tap. Pain?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay, that's pretty good. Your patella is intact, so nothing is wrong with the patella area there. So it's probably gonna be ACLs, MCLs, PCLs, any of your ligaments that are in the back here. So the next test, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test for the PCL, see if there's any damage there. I'm gonna do the posterior draw test. So I'm gonna have you flex your knee at a 90 degrees. Any pain there or anything when you flex?
Just a little bit.
Yeah? On a scale of 1 to 10?
Okay.
Or no, 0 to 10, sorry. 0 being no pain and 10 being the worst pain.
Maybe like a 7.
7?
Yes.
That's pretty much. That's there. Okay, I'm gonna sit right here on your foot. Gonna place my hands behind here. I'm gonna pull out. Any pain there?
Yes.
Yes. So it does move quite a bit. It does indicate pain to your, damage to your your PCL, sorry. The next test that I'm gonna do is the valgus stress test. That test is gonna test for any damage in your MCL, which is gonna be the middle ligament that you have there. I'm gonna go ahead and place one hand right here and place the other one on your thigh. And then I'm gonna go ahead and rotate anteriorly and posteriorly. See if there's any pain there.
Oh.
Pain?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that test there, it does move quite a bit as well. So there is damage to your MCL as well. The next test I'm gonna do is gonna be the anterior draw test. That one is gonna test for any damage to your ACL there. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you flex your knee at 90 degrees again. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down on your foot. Instead of going out this time, I'm gonna go in. Tell me if there's any pain there. Any pain?
No, really.
Not really?
Mm-mm.
Try it.
Okay, yeah.
Pain?
Yes.
Okay. So that one there is damage to your ACL. From what I can see here, since there is swollenness, there is damages to your ACL, your MCL, and your PCL, more than likely you will need some surgery.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a couple more tests. The next test is gonna be the Luchman's test. It's gonna test for the ACL as well. I'm also gonna grab one hand here on the femur and one right here, and I'm gonna twist on your ankle. I'm gonna twist it. Any pain there?
Yes.
Yes. Any pain there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable? Okay. Next test that I'm gonna do, last test that I'm gonna do is gonna be the Apley's compressions test. That's just gonna see if your patella if anything is wrong with your patella again. So I'm gonna have you lay on your stomach. I'm gonna have you flex it.
The right leg.
I'm gonna have you flex your leg. I'm gonna go ahead and grab your ankle here. Any damage? Any pain or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. If I could just have you sit up for me, please. Okay, so with your pain levels, what would you describe your pain levels being? Like overall pain level?
Maybe like an 8.
An 8? Okay. I would say that you do have damage to your ACL and your PCL and your MCL from all the tests that I did. I would recommend that you get surgery. Surgery would be needed. You have recovery time for an ACL surgery would be around 6 to 9 months. From now on, what you want to do when you get home from here until your surgery time, ice. Make sure your swelling isn't. If your swelling isn't getting any better, come back in. But from now, just ice. Wait until you get that surgery date, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.